Hi guys, in this short video I'm going to teach you how to create your own web pages. And before we will start, get familiar with HTML and CSS syntax that will help us to do it. Make sure you understand what HTML and CSS in general are. So here our video that's going to be very helpful for you. If you do not know what I'm talking about, just follow the link. Okay, let's start. Imagine I want to create some form or some web page with a recipe and let it be a fruit salad. I've chosen this web page and created my plain one to show you like fruit salad recipe. I expect that by the end of this video you will be able to create absolutely the same page applying the knowledge you've gained. Okay, our first step should be is to create a document. And we will use Notepad++, which provides you with opportunity to see the markup language, to see your mistakes, and so on and so far. So I'd like to save this document and to change its format. Let it be my test page and not txt, but to have opportunity to see the markup, I will change its format to HTML. Okay, the first step is passed. And HTML syntax, don't be afraid, is not really difficult. It consists primarily of text that are enclosed inside angle brackets, like here, HTML, and most tags appeared to indicate the start and the end of the text being marked up, and the end text is formed not only by angle brackets but also a forward slash is added. So two tags, and this is our second step because you should declare that you're going to create an HTML document, and all the information about this web page should be placed inside this declaration of HTML document. And if we are talking about the structure of each HTML document, each doc has so-called head and body. So we will create them, and you are going to be surprised or no, using pretty the same system of tags, and they are pretty easy, yeah, to remember: head and body. The system again the same as these tags are paired one. I should add them and close. I should start them and close them. Inside this part of our HTML document, in the head, we can place title of the page that will be shown in a browser and style. If you are talking about the title, here you can see fruit salad recipe, recipes, and so on and so far. So let's start with adding the title. The tag again is very easy to remember. Title, okay, let it be recipes as in our example. The text are inserted inside, and I should close the tag. Also in the head I can provide the style of the document using CSS. So I will add some place not to forget. But to tell the truth, we will go back to styling a little bit later, because styling is usually added at the end when all the markup is done. And even at this moment, I can save this and go to check what will be shown. But let's at least add the body, something to our body. This is like the main page content that we are gonna to add. And for sure we'll start with the title of our recipe, and in the body the titles are usually added using h1 tag. What is our, we're gonna copy paste a lot. So fruit salad recipe here, and of course close the tag. Again, let's save our work, and even at this stage, we can go and check what do we have. Okay, we've got the title of the page recipes, and we have the title of our recipe, fruit salad. Let's continue working in our notepad. Then I'd like to add the image of my salad. That's going to be great. And to do it, I will use the AMG tag. And if I want to implement the picture that is taken from the internet, I should provide like the source of the image. Uh, I will write down src like the source, and here I will add the link of the picture I'd like to add. I'd like to add the picture from this side. All I need to do is to perform right click and choose copy image address option, and here we go, we've got the link to this image. Also, I'd like to add some information about the width of this picture to make it appropriate to my future page. And of course, the height, the same, absolutely the same. What is it? Maybe like that. Okay, and for sure close the tag. You can see that image is unpaired tag. That means that it has no like starting tag and closing one. It's just one. So you open it, put the information inside it, and close this unpaired tag. Again, we can save and refresh our page. Okay, the image is added here. What we are gonna do next, let's continue, and it's high time to add some ingredients. But before the actual list of ingredients, we should add these words ingredients. And to do it, I will use not H1 but the H4 titling. I'd also like it to be aligned to the left part of my page, so I will specify this into the H4 tag. So align left side of my page and close the tag. Then I should provide the text to be aligned, and that's going to be ingredients. So here, and do not forget, that's very important to close H4 tag because this is the paired tag. Uh, Now it's high time to to add the list of ingredients, and HTML provides you with opportunity to create two types of list. Ordered list, that means that all the ingredients will be placed like with number 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and unordered list using bullets. And we will use unordered list, and you will be surprised maybe, but the tag is very easy here. Unordered list, so UL. This is a paired tag. That means that you should open and close it. And all the items, all the list items will be placed here. Let's go and copy paste the ingredients of our salad. And we are not done here with our unordered list because each list item should be identified using LI tag, list item. That's quite easy to remember. And after the text of each list item, I should close this tag. So let's do it for each list item in this unordered list. Writing the code is copy paste sometimes, maybe not the hardest part. Here Make sure that each of your ingredients has the starting tag and the closing tag. And again, after the saving, I can go to my page and ingredients are added on this page. Okay, what goes? Then we have ingredients, and now it's high time to add the methods of cooking. We can again copy paste easily, but instead of ingredients, want to add the method of cooking. And here, as the method requires some specific steps like 1, 2, 3, I'm going to use ordered list. And to create an ordered list, we will use OL tag. So uh, for sure, close ordered list. And here I will add the steps of my methods, and the system will be pretty the same. List item, like open the tag, then I will go to the page with the recipe and copy paste steps one by one. While copy pasting, I'd like also shared some information with you that adding a list item is not always like adding plain numbers and plain bullets. Styling can help you a lot. You can even change bullets if we're talking about an order list to some beautiful images or something like that. And that's going to make your page much more attractive. But for sure, this is your first steps. So let's start with some basic stuff. And if you will be interested, we will add more videos on this topic. So the last step, and we again can save and check, do we have the methods of cooking in our created page? Yeah, the methods with ordered list, with numbered list is added here. If we will compare the result that we want to have and the site, the website we're using to create our web page, here also you've got some tips. Actually, one tip. So at my bottom of my page, I want to add this tip as well, but I like this like separate line, and I want to add it to my web page as well. And this line is added pretty easy. It can be done using HR tag. Again, this is unpaired tag, so it means I do not need to close it, just add. And here the line should be, this break line should be added. Also, after the break line, I'd like to add the tip, and I want the word tip will be written in bold. So to write something in bold, you should use tag B. Also, I want to add some style to the font color. I want my font color to be a red one, and this is pair tag. So I have to close my font tags, and the text, let it be tip. I am not sure is it capitalized or not. And close B tag, close, this is mark language. Okay. Also, it will be a great decision to make some breaks, some not like, not just line, but maybe space breaks. And to add space break, I will use the tag BR. Maybe even two breaks will work for me. If we are talking about the text of the tip, I'd like it to be added like italic, so I will use tag I to add the text in italic. Also, I don't want it to be red color. I want it to be uh, black color. So I will change red to black. And it's high time to copy paste the text of this tip. Here we go. And again, maybe some breaks will be good idea to add. And if I remember correctly, there were one more line specifying the end of the break. Let's save it and check in our browser. Any changes? Yeah, our tip was added with two break lines, with some additional space breaks. But if we are talking about the content, something is still missing, as I want to implement the link into my HTML document. You will be surprised. This is like a working link, despite the fact that it was created just using HTML and CSS. So I want to add this link with the text, like more recipes. This is practically the last part. Yeah, actually the last part of our body. So to add the links, you should use a tag. This is again unpaired tag, and then you should provide the source of the link. In the image, we use like CRS letters. Here we're gonna use HREF letters, and after these letters, I will provide the link to be inserted. So I need the link with more recipes. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, I will insert it here. And actually, I do not want it to be shown like that. I'd like it to have some text, like more recipes for my users to understand what should be added. So close the tag, place the text. It will be more. Oh my God, that's going to be more recipes. And for sure, I should close a tag. Again, it would be a great idea to add some spaces here, like break. Let's save our last HTML step and recheck it here. Yeah, we've got the link with more recipes. Click on it. Yeah, and we've opening the page with more recipes. And if you will compare these two pages, they are practically the same, and the only one moment is missing, and this is style. You remember I've promised that we will go back to this, to some styles. And despite the fact that it looks great even without styles, we will use some CSS to make it more attractive. And CSS can be added into HTML documents in three ways. Inline, like you can add styles like the alignment, the fonts, inline of inside the attribute of HTML elements. Also, CSS can be used internally, can be added internally, and this is our case when I want to add some styles using a style element in a head section. So internal means inside of the document. And the third way is to add it externally by using a link element, which will lead you to some additional, some external CSS file. We will not implement. This is like one more task to think about. We will use the easiest way to implement it internally using this style element. I do not want to spend a lot of your time like typing these styles down. I will take it from here and will explain you. I'd like to add some styling to my H1, which stands, you remember, for the main title of my page. I'd like to select the some font. I'd like to select some styles for this font, and I also like to select the color. Pay attention that colors in CSS are identified using hexadimensional system that are widely used by designers. So if you want to find some particular color, you will have to Google it. Also, I'd like to implement some style requirements to my hidden 8, which hidden, sorry, 4, which stands for ingredients and methods. I want to make them blue and using the same type of style as H1. And for sure, to make my web page more attractive, I want to add background color. You can see that you should specify the HTML element and then in this kind of brackets provide the information about the style you want to implement to this particular element. So let's save the styling and check. Okay, this is like white plain. Refresh the page. Yeah, and attractiveness were added here. And that's all from my side. I hope you now be able to create your own forms. So be creative and stay with us to find out more about HTML and CSS. See you. Bye.